Chinmaya Mission, as I told you, runs a lot of schools. We have 90 schools. So we have brought in a beautiful curriculum where we bring in 7 levels of education. One is physical level of transformation. What do we do to take care of the health? Because the body is important. And yoga plays a vital role. And various things. So one is being physically fit. Second is handling emotions. How do we handle emotions? The second level, what Swami Mitrananda envisioned, is emotional transformation. We teach children how to manage emotions: anger, jealousy, envy, joy, happiness, success, failure. So these emotions which come out, how to handle them. So the second level of education, what we do is emotional transformation. Third level is intellectual transformation. Intellectual transformation is how creative are you? How innovative are you? What is your original thought? Are you asking right questions? Are you making correct inquiries? We make the child curious and question. So the intellect unfolds. So there is a honest way. And the child develops the ability to understand what is right and wrong. What is the best step the child can take. So that is the intellectual transformation. And fourth is cultural transformation. In our culture, we say not just the creator is divine. Not just the creator is divine, even the created is divine. So the respect for all beings are brought in the culture. So we call our mother divine, our father divine, the teacher divine, and the unknown guest divine. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, people who teach us are to be seen as divine, and unknown guests. So this way is a beautiful culture. So we bring in cultural values once again to respect the created and the creator. That's the fourth level of transformation. The fifth one is spiritual transformation, where we make the person understand that potentially everyone is divine. From God, if we have come, then we must be the same quality of God. From divinity, if anything comes out, it has to be divine. From mass of gold, if you take a piece out, that should be gold. From gold, copper cannot come. From gold, silver cannot come. From gold, only gold can come. So with what did God create this universe? So you have to agree that He created this universe, or she created this universe, or it created the universe with itself, nothing outside. So from divinity only divine can come. So we make the person understand you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect. These are the equipments you have. You are beyond the body, mind, and intellect. There is that self in you. Seek that self. That is spiritual knowledge. So seeking the self should be the goal of life. Going to school, studying well, finding a good job, getting married, having children, helping the society should be the way of life, not the goal of life. This should be the way of life, and the goal of life should be to realize yourself. The next is Bharat, that's India. It's a very ancient country, and we gave to the world many things, like meditation, for example, or numbers. So many things the world has offered, and that's the only country which was invaded for 800 plus years continuously, somebody or other. And still, we have not invaded anyone. And we treat people as how a guest should be treated. So that India has something very special, the spiritual knowledge. If you look at India, what comes there is spirituality. Spirituality is the basis of India. So that has to be spread to the world. For that, a good, strong India is needed. So we talk to our children the value of having a nationalistic pride. So that is the patriotic nature. So we believe service to the country is the service to the Lord of Lords. So we bring this pride back of Bharat through our education. That is the sixth level of transformation. And the last level is universal. You're just not geographically restrained. You are a citizen of this world. You need to rise up to have that cosmic vision. You have to rise up to see everybody across are the same divine. So for that we have something called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The statement Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that was in the motto for the G20, which India had recently. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam means this: every being in this planet is one family. So we need to look at everybody as a family. If this idea is brought in once again, there would be borders existing, but not animosity. There would be borders, governance, various things will happen, but there won't be wars. Because we need to look at the world as one family. This is called universal outcome. You must have that universal outcome. So these 7 aspects we bring into our education system. We bring in our classes, what we have. So it's a holistic growth. Now, these 7, if you look, is applicable straight away for UN programs. United Nations can look at this program. You're working on gender equality. We say everybody is different. You're talking about health, and we have yoga.
And mental health as well.
Emotions we are taking care. So all that which the UN is working out, Chinmaya Mission has been doing it for the last 70 years. Very quietly. The borders, humans are not evolved enough to remove the borders. It takes time. It's a process. We are on the transit. You can take care of yourself, but you don't have to initiate a war. Okay, like for example, when the pandemic came from Wuhan, when it started out, what did Bharat do? We gave vaccines. We have 1.3 billion to take care. And yet there were 100 countries, smaller countries who cannot afford vaccine. We gave it to them. This is humanity. This is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We reached out to them. So whenever, and anybody else, even like when the Jews were persecuted, they came to India, sheltered. When from Iran, Parsis came, they were sheltered. Every other person, wherever they were persecuted in the world, have come to Bharat. We have sheltered. So this is the philosophy. When Turkey had problems, Turkey was against India on many issues. When Turkey had that earthquake, India reached there first. This is humanity. This is that one family. That they need help, just coexist. That when there is a requirement of something, you take care. Until the humanity rises up to some level, human race evolves to accept everyone. You must have borders, you must guard your nation, but at the same time, you should not initiate violence. This is the non-violence India has taught the world. Not that when someone attacks, you take it on your shoulder. You don't initiate violence. If attacked, defend. I think a border nation at the moment is required. But this philosophy, if you do, then we will coexist. So we need to learn the art of coexistence. So this art of coexisting, accepting, is something which the world has to learn from us. Because we have lived with that for 20,000 years. We have coexisted with differences. We have celebrated the differences. So that is like, your method is valid, your path is valid, you go ahead. We celebrate that with you. Don't interfere in my way. I celebrate it this way. This, I think, is something the world has to make a study and see how we Indians managed for this long years coexisting with differences. We've got world learns from India. Borders can be there, but we will coexist happily.